They wanna wonga.
Oh my.
I swear, if there is just a pair of pants in here, I will be fuming. It can be a painful task trying to get these weapons into these toys' hands. If you'll excuse me, Bib, I just want to show them what's in between your robes here. It looks like a wand from Harry Potter. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. As you all know by now, I am incredibly passionate about Star Wars toys. Think that's all okay. That scared the absolute life out of me. It really made me jump. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. As you all know by now, twice, I am incredibly passionate about Star Wars toys. I love them so much. I just think the way they make us feel is so special, so important and so personal. It's something I really want to share on this channel and get across to you guys as best as I possibly can. I have got a brand new figure on its way. It is a Bib Fortuna figure from 1983. I picked him up from eBay and he looks to be in amazing condition, and it says all the parts are 100% original. To me, there always feels like there's an extra bit of magic when it comes to vintage figures. This thing has been on Earth longer than I have. Think about that for a second. That completely blows my mind. It's been on one hell of a journey, and now that journey is about to continue in my hands. For anyone else who collects things, you'll know this feeling I'm about to describe. I am in that period of time now where I've bought the figure and now I'm waiting for it to come. And I keep going back on eBay, swiping through all the pictures, getting myself really excited for when this thing is finally going to arrive. There's like, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but what I'm feeling now inside is like excited butterflies, and I just can't wait to get my hands on this thing. I will catch up with you guys in a couple of days' time when this figure arrives. Oh, and I'm planning on collecting the entire vintage Kenner toy line. So if any of you are interested in seeing that, then definitely hit subscribe and join me on the journey.
12 seconds later.
I actually can't believe this, but it arrived when we were doing the intro. That's what the buzz at the door was. I just didn't put two and two together because I only bloody bought this yesterday. That is insanely quick. Thank you so much to the person I bought this off from eBay. I will put your account up on the screen now. Right, let's open this up and take a look at the figure, shall we? I am so excited. We are ready for action. Let's do this. You should be able to see the box slap bang in the middle of the frame right now. You should be able to see it crystal clear. I'm just joking. Here we go. I swear, if there is just a pair of pants in here, I will be fuming. For those of you who don't know, and most of you probably will, Bib Fortuna is obviously one of Jabba the Hutt's mates. Well, not mates, he works for him. He is a very distinctive character. I believe his breed, if you can call it that, is Twi'lek. And he has a very famous line, which, shall I do an impression of? I'll try and do an impression of it. Wanga. I'll put the real thing in there for you now.
They wanna wonga.
Oh my.
So yeah, he is second in command to Jabba the Hutt and eventually takes over when Jabba dies. He actually gets quite porky during that time and then just ends up getting shot by Boba Fett. Right, here we go. Oh, what is it about these bags that make a figure just feel that bit more special? Let's get into this. Right, I went and got us a little stand to place him on so we can have a closer look. Let's get him out of this bag. Wow. Look at this. This, to me, is a work of art. Here he is, look. What an absolute beauty. Take a look at the detail on that. He has got the most amazing eyes. I will try to get a little bit closer in for you so you can have a good look. But he has got amazing detail on his teeth, his lips, his eyes. You can even see the texture of his skin, if you can call it that. It looks really leathery and just awful. Not awful in the sense that it looks bad, but you can tell that this guy would stink. He would just be a stinky alien. He's got fingerless gloves. Look at his pointy little feet. That's so funny. Oh, I don't know why that's tickled me so much. He is also one of those rare figures where the staff just slots perfectly into his hand. For those of you who collect these figures, you know it is not that common for that to happen. It can be a painful task trying to get these weapons into these toys' hands. Right, let's give him a little spin around so you can get a full look at his body. Look at the way that those head tails wrap around his body. Do you see what I mean? The way it curves round. That is so cool. By the way, this clothing is in immaculate condition. Look at his side profile. Seems to have bags of character, doesn't it? Look at his ears. It never fails to amaze me the detail that went into these figures. Because, I mean, how old is this? 40 years old? More, probably? Yeah, this is everything I wanted, everything I expected, and more. I am so happy with this. If you'll excuse me, Bib, I just want to show them what's in between your robes here. There we go. I love the colour of this. The contrast between this sort of bluey, tealy colour and the fabric of his cloak is awesome. Here's a closer look at his face. How would you describe that? Hungry? Shocked? Surprised? Come to think of it, now I'm looking at him a bit closer, he kind of looks like an egg with a face. I don't know if anyone else sees that. I'm sure everyone agrees with me, but when toys come with real items of clothing with proper fabric where you can see the stitching and it just fits over the figure perfectly, there's nothing better for me. I absolutely love it. I go wild for it. What am I talking about? Why am I saying things like that? This is the sort of passion that these toys bring out of me. I haven't even mentioned his staff yet, but the way it twirls around, it looks like a wand from Harry Potter. There's quite a lot of detail, isn't there? Really? I am so happy with this. Look at this. Look at the way it curls around his body. It looks real. It looks like I can just sort of squeeze this and it's going to be all squidgy and disgusting. 1983 this was made, I'll just remind everyone. In fact, I think the date is on his backside. Let me just have a look. Sorry, sir. It's actually really difficult to see, but on the right it says Hong Kong. On the left it says LFL 83. There we go.
If you lift up my robe and touch my jacksie again, there will be trouble, sunshine.
I'm so sorry, Bib. Honestly, I cannot tell you how happy I am to finally have my hands on him. It is such an amazing feeling. After looking at so many photos and so many videos online, it feels really good to finally have one myself in my collection. I am going to grab my camera and take Bib out into the big bad world. Why don't we take him outside, get some really cool photos for Instagram. We could also use the natural light opposed to the awful light in my flat right now. And yeah, let's take him on an adventure. Adventures with Bib, we'll call it. Welcome to the forest moon of Endor. This is where I love to get photographs of my Star Wars figures. It's freezing, I'm wearing shorts, you're balancing on a tree trunk, so let's try and get these photographs before I freeze and you fall. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope my passion for this figure has come across well in this video, and you're probably starting to get a really good idea of how much I love these Star Wars toys. Massive shout out to Jabba's Dungeon over on Instagram. You have been a massive inspiration to me. The passion you have when you write about these figures and the way you display them is just a joy to see. I really appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you love, and if anyone watching this wants to go and check them out on Instagram, I will put them on the screen now. I really hope you enjoyed the first episode of this new toy series. I am going to collect the vintage Kenner toy line and make videos about them. So if you want to hang out with me, maybe learn a few bits and pieces and watch me fanboy over these Star Wars toys, then you can join me on the journey by hitting that subscribe button. I always want this to feel like it's just mates hanging out and having a good time. I will see you all on the next video where we will be carrying on Revenge of the Sith, and we have got Star Wars Battlefront on the horizon, so there is plenty to look forward to. May the Force be with you.